we're going to be looking at some Steamboat Willie stuff. Mickey Mouse horror film content. There's a lot of people after, the famous, very infamous cartoon, Steamboat Willie, kind of went public domain. A lot of filmmakers decided, hey, we're going to take advantage of this and make some horror films. And now we got like over three or two or however many Steamboat Willie horror films coming out like in the next couple of years. But there is one, and I'm not really excited about it. I really don't care if people make horror films about it. Myself, I don't make a big deal about it, but I don't care to see them either. Having said that, there is one I'm actually kind of okay and kind of curious about to see more of, and that is Screamboat Willie. This has David Howard Thornton as the mouse, and, if you don't know who that is Arts the Clown, Terrifier. He was also in The Mean One and played Biffy of other characters. This has kind of become his shtick. Like, he has a good style going, and this is just kind of his boat now, right? This is kind of the thing he's just been rocking. And I saw an image of what looked to be the new mouse, which is all practical. I'm going to be honest, from the angle I saw it, it wasn't all that crazy looking. It exactly what I would expect someone in a mouse costume to look like. I think it looks light years better than that one horror film I did a reaction to for a trailer. I think it was called Mickey's Mousetrap or something like that. It looked horrible. It looked like your everyday cliched horror film. Dumb teens run into a killer, and the mouse costume is not even a mouse. He's just a guy with a mouse mask. It's literally one of the most laziest things. At least give credit where credit's due and say, well, at least they're trying to give this guy like a unique look, and I respect that. Kind of like The Mean One, where it's definitely the Grinch, but it's like their own spin on the Grinch character. So having said that, I thought it would be interesting to take a look and talk about it, what we like and what we don't like. And there's a video actually that came out a couple days ago that I thought it would be kind of fun to look over and see what if there's any hype behind it. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments, of course. Let's go ahead and dive into the video. Okay, Screamboat 2025 advanced screening reaction trailer features new footage of David Howard Thornton. Okay, so we're going to get some insight and hear what people think of this new film. My hopes are not entirely raised all too high, but let's see.
So fun, so rad.
A lot of blood, gore, and comedy.
Great kills, lots of great humor.
I'll never think of a whistle in the same way again.
Really?
It's the happiest place on earth.
If you're a true fan of horror or a true fan of Disney,
This is a great mix. It's perfectly balanced.
It was a lot of fun. David did a great job.
Steamboat Willie. These movie texts are ridiculous.
A huge rodent problem.
It's an immensely fun movie. You've got gory kills.
They were very creative, but they were also very gory, so I had to look away at some parts.
If you like Terrifier movies, if you like The Mean One.
Okay, so you know what? I respect it. Again, these are some things that I'm actually happy to hear. They're saying it's fun, it's gory. They just had a blast. That's what you like to hear, especially when it's something as silly as a Mickey Mouse horror film. If you're a fan of Disney, if you're a fan of horror, you get a little mix of both. And I'm hoping that, and this is, obviously a movie that seems to be made for just horror fans, right? Like, it's just a fun slasher they threw together really quick because the Steamboat Willie property became public domain. Okay. It's got me a little fascinated on seeing. I love his Art the Clown shirt.
You're going to want to watch this one.
Go see Screamboat the second you can.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? I don't know if it's going to be that, but
10 out of 10.
Okay. This is a new shot of him.
10 out of 10.
I actually like that shot of him. Okay. There went my phone. Okay, I like the look of him. I like the look of him. I don't know. They actually attempted to do something with it. A messy big mouse. I thought he was gonna be smaller, but it looks like, well, actually he is smaller, isn't he? Yeah, I think he's smaller. I don't know. But for that first trailer, he was smaller looking. I actually don't mind that look. The shot I saw him in, I'll show you the shot that I saw him in really quick. Okay, that's the image I saw of him. And at first I was kind of like, okay, meh, you know, meh. It's better. It's more practical. He is a smaller guy because he's sitting like he's next to a bench. So I like that he's small. Why not make it silly? You got to make it silly if it's going to work. If that was at a Comic-Con, people would be losing their minds being like, that's the craziest, coolest looking Mickey Mouse horror costume ever. So like, that's fine. But the image in that little Screamboat trailer, which is even a cooler shot right here, this is actually cooler looking than the image I just showed you. Where this kind of, it's a good shot of him. Yeah, this has kind of become David Howard Thornton's thing, though. He's just been playing a bunch of characters that are being slowly transformed into slashers. We obviously got the Terrifier movies, Stream, which apparently did very well. A very special Terrifier Christmas. Joker's Wild. I guess he played Joker in a short. I guess he really wants to play Joker. Not really sure how I feel about this makeup, though. This makeup, to me, looks too clean. It looks too makeup-y. Like, the face doesn't look real enough. Like, it looks like they took Art the Clown's makeup and just slapped Joker makeup on top of it. So I'm not really too sure how I feel about that. However, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Steamboat Willie here. I'm not sure if it's going to be a 10 out of 10, but again, if you're an audience member that's just going in for the fun of it, not taking it seriously at all, I could see why you might say, you know, as like a B movie goes, as a fun time goes, it's like a 10 out of 10. You're going to have a blast. Then I'm like 2 thumbs up. That's awesome. But yeah, I have no interest. Let me go ahead and Steamboat Willie horror movies. The Vanishing of SS Willie. What is this? What? This looks weird. Look at this, the Mousetrap. That's the one I was talking about. The Mousetrap. Welcome to Mickeyverse. Mickeyverse? What the hell is going on here? Mickey's Sleigh House. Mickey versus Winnie. What, is this going to be like a Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey meets... It's not even... Okay. Okay. So Mickey and Winnie the Pooh, 2 characters that are now public domain going toe-to-toe. Mouseboat Massacre. Oh my god. It's kind of a creepy image. Okay, so yeah, it's basically... See, this right here, it's like... Well, that's at least better than the one I was talking about, the whole Mickey's Mousetrap. That at least looks cooler to me, though honestly he looks a little bit more like Goofy than he does Mickey Mouse. I'd prefer to actually see like a crazy looking mouse, you know, like an actual mouse, not like somebody in a mask, a mouse mask. Stephen Lamorte, what has Stephen directed? Oh, he was the director of The Mean One. Okay, okay. Which, you know, The Mean One I heard was actually a fun time. Believe it or not, some of the reviews I heard for The Mean One was like, yeah, you'll have fun watching it. So if he has that same attitude going into the new Screamboat, well, look at that, then yeah, I can see it working out just fine. The Mousetrap. Okay, so it's called The Mousetrap. This right here looks like a piece of shit. No offense to Jamie Bailey, no offense to anybody who put this together. This, to me, like... As soon as it dropped that Steamboat Willie was going to be public domain, everybody can, you know, do whatever they want with it. This was the first trailer that came out like days after. And it felt like it was thrown together in like one day. Like they went out with a camera, filmed it to the best of their abilities, and just slapped it together as a horror film. Yeah, they came up with that mask like right on the spot. No offense to anybody involved with it. You know, sometimes you just want to make a movie, have fun. But that movie looked so dumb. Trailer-wise, I was not impressed. This movie looks like a lot of fun. And it looks like they actually put some ounce of time into doing something creative. Having said all of that, it's not like I'm rushing out to the theaters to go watch this. It's not like I'm like jumping up with glee like, ooh, Mickey Mouse horror film. We got to get more of those, because I'm really not. However, I can admire creativity. I can admire when people put something together that might be fun, because I like movies. I don't need an Oscar contender every time I go out to the movie theaters. I just, you know, sometimes like to sit back and just have fun. So I think it looks okay. For what it is, I would like to see a full trailer now with that Mickey Mouse and full character. I know a lot of people hate this concept where Disney movies are now becoming horror films. I'm not really making a big deal about it. I don't really find that big of a deal out of it myself. And if you're worried about your kids watching it, just don't show your kids. Keep them away from it. There's other Mickey Mouse movies out there. There's a lot of classic Mickey Mouse stuff out there. So you got stuff to show your kids. Don't worry about this. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Just throw it to the side. Ignore it. That's the best thing you can do. Anyways, let me know in the comment section what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll do more videos like this where I talk about upcoming horror films if you guys want. And I'll see you all in the next one. Please do. Take care.
If you can't stay, can't start to through, you won't be meant dead.